Did you know that the concept of robots dates back not to the 20th century, but at least to the 12th century in the medieval Islamic world? Imagine elaborate water clocks that adjusted themselves, mechanical peacocks serving drinks, and even automated servant devices, all described by the brilliant inventor Al-Jazari. These creations did more than amaze. They laid essential foundations for modern automation, cybernetics, and robotics. Stay tuned to discover how these ingenious inventions and the minds behind them continue to shape the AI-driven world we live in today. Hi, I'm Majdi Al-Jazmawi from AI Virtus. I'm a computer engineer, and today I'm taking you on a journey back in time to explore how early automation and robotics began, long before our modern era. We'll uncover the genius of Al-Jazari, see how mathematics fueled algorithmic thinking, and explore how Islamic philosophers influence ideas about intelligence, ethics, and even early concepts of consciousness.
Now, take a look. If you dare.
What's going on?
Welcome to the Dark Ages, or as it should be known, the Golden Ages.
Who are you?
I am Al-Jazari, engineer and ingenious inventor.
I thought you said this was the Dark Ages. It doesn't look very dark.
That's because it's all a matter of perspective, my soon-to-be illuminated friend. Of course, there are parts of the world that weren't dark at all, but in a civilization that stretched from Spain to China, the golden rays of discovery and invention shone over everything.
What civilization?
The Muslim civilization, my young friend. Through scholars and scientists of various faiths, some of the most important discoveries known to man were made at this time. Discoveries that drew on knowledge of the ancients, but have more connections with your modern world than you could possibly ever imagine.
Like what?
Well, all sorts of things.
Al-Jazari was an inventor and mechanical engineer during the Islamic Golden Age, serving under the Artukid dynasty in what is now southeastern Turkey. His major work, the Book of Knowledge of Ingenious Mechanical Devices, Kitāb fi Ma'rifat al-Hiyal al-Handasiyya, was completed in 1206 and catalogued over 50 mechanical inventions with detailed illustrations.
What have we got in front of us? What is this beautiful looking book?
This is a copy of a book written by Al-Jazari entitled The Book of Knowledge of Ingenious Mechanical Devices. It's about 500 years old.
A 500-year-old copy? So what was the date of the original?
Something like 1206.
And what does it actually contain? What's it about?
It's about all sorts of machines and devices and robots, clocks, water-raising machines.
Automated machines and programmability. Al-Jazari constructed sophisticated water clocks, some of which could adjust their flow rate and ring bells, or move figures to indicate the time. One of his remarkable designs was a mechanical servant for hand washing, complete with a basin, water reservoir, and an automated mechanism to dispense water. He also created mechanical peacocks that could serve drinks. While earlier automata existed in Greek, Chinese, and other traditions, such as Heron of Alexandria in the 1st century, Al-Jazari work stands out for its detailed engineering and artistic design, as well as its emphasis on programmability and practical usability. Feedback mechanisms, the foundation of adaptive systems. Al-Jazari's water clocks used feedback loops to maintain accurate timekeeping, adjusting themselves according to water levels. These principles anticipate modern control systems and even hint at how AI systems use feedback, processing input to refine their outputs in a continuous loop. Engineering meets art. Al-Jazari's creations were not just functional, but also visually stunning, often decorated with intricate designs. This synthesis of science and art influenced later generations of engineers. Global influence. The Book of Knowledge of Ingenious Mechanical Devices was translated and studied in the Islamic world and beyond. While there is no direct archival proof that Leonardo da Vinci specifically read Al-Jazari's work, some scholars propose that aspects of Renaissance engineering were informed by earlier Arabic manuscripts circulating in Europe. Mathematics, the language of algorithms. Al-Khwarizmi, the father of algebra. His name, Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi, wrote Kitāb al-Jabr wa-l-Muqābala, pioneering the systematic solution of linear and quadratic equations. The term algorithm derives from the Latinized form of his name, algorithmi, underscoring his fundamental impact on mathematical logic and computer science. Omar al-Khayyam, widely celebrated for his poetry, al-Rubaiyat. Omar al-Khayyam was also a mathematician who developed methods to solve cubic equations using geometry. These approaches laid the groundwork for optimization techniques, which modern AI leverages in machine learning to find the best solutions under given constraints. The works of Al-Khwarizmi and Omar al-Khayyam continued the mathematical lineage from earlier Greek and Indian sources, improving and disseminating them widely in the Islamic world and eventually Europe. Optics and perception, early computer vision. Ibn al-Haytham, the father of optics. In his seminal work, Kitāb al-Manāẓir, Book of Optics, Ibn al-Haytham demonstrated how vision occurs when light reflects off objects and enters the eye. His methodical use of experimentation and observation laid the groundwork for the scientific method. Impact on AI. Modern computer vision relies on principles of reflection, refraction, and image formation, concepts Ibn al-Haytham pioneered. From facial recognition to autonomous vehicle navigation, these AI technologies owe much to the early breakthroughs in understanding how we perceive the world. If you're finding this journey fascinating, like and subscribe to AI Virtus. Drop your thoughts or questions in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Check the description below for resources and references. A collaborative legacy, bridging cultures and eras, building on the past. Al-Jazari and his contemporaries expanded on the works of earlier civilizations, Greek, Roman, and Persian, while adding their own innovations. Their achievements remind us that knowledge evolves through continuous intercultural exchanges. Global dissemination. Translations and commentaries on texts like Al-Jazari's Book of Knowledge of Ingenious Mechanical Devices and Ibn al-Haytham's Book of Optics reached Europe during and after the Crusades, influencing the trajectory of the Renaissance. This underscores the timeless importance of collaboration and shared knowledge in driving innovation forward. Conclusion. As we've seen, the story of automation and robotics goes far beyond the modern era. From Al-Jazari's mechanical wonders to Al-Khwarizmi's algorithms, and from Ibn al-Haytham's optics to Ibn Sina's reflections on consciousness, the roots of today's AI and robotics run deep into the medieval Islamic world and its vibrant intellectual tradition. By understanding and celebrating these pioneering minds, we recognize that the pursuit of knowledge and the quest to push the boundaries of innovation truly spans centuries and cultures. Again, I'm Mojdi Al-Jazmawi from AI Virtus. If you found value in this dive into history, like, subscribe, and share. Let's continue exploring the world of AI together.
Have you heard of this genius engineer Al-Jazari, who invented an early kind of robot hundreds of years ago?
Ah, yes, the great Al-Jazari is responsible for some of my distant ancestors. Of course, robotics has come a long way since those days.